Good afternoon and a happy Thursday or whatever, y'all. We got a fellow fighter named Joshua James out of Charlotte. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, my name's Josh. I don't know if you could really use the word fighter, but I'll take it. Jiu-jitsu guy. Um, they're fights sometimes, but yeah, just
Yeah,
grappler out of Charlotte area.
for sure, for sure. So on that note, you being a fellow Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, what got you into it? And I go all the way back. So we talk about like when you was a young buck, unless if you were a late bloomer, respectfully.
Yeah, so I was always into fitness and stuff, like bodybuilding, stuff like that, just lifting weights. I never played any sports in high school, but I would always lift weights. I was into fitness. And then once I was like 19 or 20, I kind of realized being like a professional bodybuilder wasn't really like a healthy route. So I was going to start a martial art, and I was like, I'm either going to do Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu. And I tried Jiu-Jitsu first, and that's just what I ended up sticking with. That was around like, honestly, I started like right around COVID, which was a bad time to start, but it was, yeah, so around 2020. It's just been doing it ever since.
All right, cool, cool. I mean, there's no wrong or wrong start as long as you have a good start. You know what I'm saying? um, what's your learning fundamentals along with being competitive?
What do you mean, like learning?
Like your learning fundamentals being a fellow Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist and your competitiveness with it.
Um, Well, I've always been good at retaining information and like forming things into systems. And I feel like I'm just like copying Gordon Ryan when I say that, but I do like systemizing things. So having like I don't know, like this reaction gives you this gives you this. That helps me as far as that goes. I feel like jiu-jitsu is a super good sport for having that, and you have to problem solve dynamically, and those systems come into play. And when things work out how they're supposed to, you get good wins. Competitively, I really want to be the best I can be at this stage, wherever that takes me. I'd like to maybe compete at ADCC one day. You never know, but hopefully the systemizing and like the sense that jujitsu makes to me, hopefully that can take me somewhere good.
For sure, for sure. You know, what I mean, long-term goals and all that. Out of curiosity, and if you don't mind, do you have a 9 to 5 on this side, or do you do this like full time?
I do personal training part time. I work at like a private studio, just for normal personal training, like just fitness based stuff. Usually our clientele's a little older. I do that part time, probably about 30 hours a week. And then I teach 3 or 4, sometimes 5 classes of jujitsu a week. So that's like my other part time. So it's like split kind of even between jujitsu and personal training at the moment.
That's cool. That's cool. What do you do since you come from a former athlete and staying on fitness, right? From one to another. Since you deal with an older crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like what you work on their calisthenics and all that. Not to sound like an ageist, y'all, just
Yeah,
curious.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no. So the machines we use at our place are like they're like computerized resistance machines. So like once we get them on the machine, we set up like a custom range of motion for them, and they do a strength test, and then the machine like adjusts the resistance based on their ability, so they're not like breaking their arms and stuff. So it's
Okay.
designed for like to help older clientele kind of keep their bone density and strength, stuff like that.
Cool, cool. A little calisthenics here and there, I presume, right?
If they need to start with like body weight stuff, we'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, yeah, light. um, going back to jujitsu, what do you prefer, guard or versus top pressure?
I think anybody that watched me compete before would probably say I'm more of a guard player. It's not always by choice. I'm just bad at wrestling. If I could get on top, I would like to be on top and pass the guard, but I have some good attacks from bottom, and usually my chain of thought is if my attacks from bottom don't give me the win, they'll at least give me the ability to get on top, and then I can win from there. So I would definitely say I'm probably a guard player, but I love passing. I would love to be on top. If someone else pulls guard, that's great for me. I would love that as well.
For sure, for sure. You just go with the motion, obviously.
Yeah, whatever they give me.
Um, right, right. What's your favorite submission setup?
Ooh, ooh, favorite submission. So I would have to say it's probably just going to be inside heel hook from crossashi or saddle, honey hole, whatever you want to call it. It's probably my highest percentage finishing. A super good control position too, when you have that secondary leg. And I think I have my most finishes from inside heel hook. I think they're all from crossashi too. So that's probably my favorite setup.
For sure, for sure. Um, Out of that, what do you respect the most about grappling within the jujitsu community?
Um, that's a good question. I think there's like a sense of realness in jujitsu, and it's in a lot of combat sports where everywhere else in society you're allowed to like fake your way through it, and there's like always like a fallback, like, oh, I could always like beat you up. But in jujitsu, you can't say, oh, I could beat you up because you're getting beat up. So it's like there's a realness that
Right,
comes from somebody that's training. Like, I don't want to say they know their place, but it puts you like you know your place. There's no like BSing anybody like when you're rolling or when you're training, sparring, whatever. Whatever happens there is what is like actually that's your ability. Like if you're getting beat up, that's the real you. There's no faking it. If you're super good, that's the real you. It's just like a sense of authenticity that I think combat sports athletes have that make grappling pretty special.
right. Overall, it's just a very humbling sport. It's like you got to go with the flow, and it's a win-win regardless. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree.
For sure.
Um, how is it amongst your team and or gym when it comes to you having training partners, like dealing with people all walks of life?
This is something that I'm super proud of Triumph Fight Academy, my gym, for having this wide variety of people. We have masters, world champions. We have children, world champions. We have adult, like world medalist. I don't know if we have like a solid world champion that wasn't in the masters division yet, but we're building our adult program and having all those variety of people to roll with. It gives me like plenty of opportunity. We have people that are 100 pounds. We have people that are 300 pounds. So I have like every body type. I have every age type. If I'm feeling like I'm not 100% one day, I have smaller people to roll with that won't crush me. I have, if I'm ready to go bang on a comp day, I have tough people that will push me. And that's like, I get every taste of everything. And that really makes aids in longevity one thing because I'm not going balls to the wall every round. I have small people. I'll even roll with the kids. Like they're good rounds for me too. They beat me up sometimes. So I got the kids, people. I get good looks from everybody. So it really helps.
Right. It's very humbling, you know what I mean? Like, one thing I noticed about y'all jujitsu, and I'm saying this because, doing from play fighting with my cousins, street fighting to boxing and kickboxing and all that, especially doing security, club security, while I'm making this face, dealing with them youngsters, oh my God. I found out for y'all it's very humbling, you know what I mean? But don't get it misconstrued. It is still self-defense and a form of, of fighting at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But it's very humbling. So I'm proud of y'all and hearing that a lot because, with my past jiu-jitsu podcasters that I had and that I know personally, y'all know who y'all is, especially if y'all watching, you know what I'm saying? It's very humbling. And it's fun. So I'm proud of y'all. For real.
Appreciate
You're welcome. Um I never heard this term, but you can and I looked it up, you know what I'm saying? Gi or no gi?
it. So gi, we either train gi or in no gi and jiu-jitsu. Gi is like our traditional form where we wear the kimonos with like the belt and stuff, like the old
Yeah.
school way.
Oh, so it's just equipment wise.
Yeah, yeah, it's just apparel,
Oh,
whatever
okay,
you wear.
okay, cool, cool. Continue, continue, continue. I was just curious.
Yeah, no-gi is like the what you would say is more closely related to like MMA, where we're just wearing. We shouldn't be shirtless. Sometimes people do it shirtless, but we wear like rash guards and tighter clothes. No-gi is more fluid, movement based because you don't have grips. In the gi, you can like grab onto people's lapels. I don't like the gi. I don't like training in the gi. Um, I think it's a slower paced version, which can be very technical, and for that reason, the skill ceiling is super high. So the people that are really good at it already, like the black belts who have been training for a million years,
Hmm.
in the gi, never gonna be able to catch them unless you've been training since you were 5 years old. But in no gi, you can be a strong, spazzy athlete and you might get some. So it's like nogi, the skill ceiling kind of lowers a little bit, and you can kind of hold your own against people you really shouldn't have. So I definitely prefer nogi.
Okay. And why do you prefer no gi in particular then? I mean, not to
Just
sound
for
redundant, just emphasize.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Another reason, there's a cat. Another reason is a lot of the submissions I prefer, like the my favorite one, the inside heel hook. Those type of submissions are really only legal in no gi competition. In the gi, they're just considered a little bit too dangerous because you have a lot of friction with the pants. It could like catastrophically hurt somebody. You can in no gi too, so I don't really understand the reasoning. But in no gi, it's a lot more. It still comes from that old school mentality of like the new submissions and stuff that people are coming up with, whatever, realizing are not allowed to be done in the gi. So it just ends up being like a more limiting. You have like lapel chokes, you can choke people with their collars and stuff, but I think it's still not, still doesn't have the same excitement as no gi does with the wide variety of submissions you can hit.
Right, right. Um, what's your favorite submission? To
This is,
continue with all with the gi or no gi. So, what's your favorite
I'll
submission
give you,
since you missed
I'll
the
say
no gi?
one, I'll say one for both. I like in the gi. There's a guy named Barrett Yoshida. Shout out
Uh-huh.
Barrett Yoshida. He's like
Shout out to bruh. Uh-huh.
there's a position called crucifix in the gi. It's in no gi too, but it's a little bit better in the gi. And you can use like your
Mm-hmm.
own L or your belt, and you literally are like on someone's back in a crucifix, like you have them like in a cross position. You can wrap that around their neck. That's my favorite gi submission. Barrett kind of invented that. It's called an assassin choke. In no gi, I would have to say just the inside heel hook. Or my second most used submission in no gi is just a good rear naked choke. I really like a rear naked choke if I can finish like over their face.
Mm-hmm.
It's satisfying to have a nice soft neck to squeeze, but I really like
Mm-hmm.
the satisfaction of just like I don't know crushing somebody's face in there. That's probably my second favorite sub.
Right. Well, apologies. I'm just laughing because fighting and all that stuff and doing the
Yeah, it's
fun
weird. It's weird.
kickboxing, box. No, 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 no. I'm about to say something funny. It's like I thought you could do something funny. It's like you'd be like, "Hey, babe, did I take a shower?" Or if you like that, or you like that to some of the brothers, be like, "I put you in the no gear, whatever." Be like, "Bro, you stinky, and I'm finna take you out." Like you saw my armpit, I saw yours.
It is like that though. It is like
Right? He's like, "Oh my god." Um, what's your favorite? What's your dream grappler to roll with?
so. My dream grappler to roll with would have to be somebody different than my favorite grappler because my favorite grappler is probably Gordon Ryan or even like Gary Tonin, the original John Danaher guys. Um, but I don't want to roll with those guys because they're they're they would kill me. So I would my dream grappler to roll with. That's a good question. Somebody that I wouldn't get absolutely sauced on. Um, hmm, maybe like a Mikey Musumeci. He's a smaller guy. He's like the UFC BJJ guy. He's a real dorky looking dude. He's very short, small.
Uh-huh.
That would be a cooler guy to roll with. He'd still probably kill me, but at least he wouldn't smush me.
What's his physicality then? Since you said he's that small.
He's just a smaller dude. I think he weighs like 125, 135. And he's shredded though. He's like jacked and shredded, but he's just short and small.
Yeah, I'm
So
saying. Oh, that was aside his physicality. I like how tall is he as well. My apologies.
he's probably like 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". He can't be a very tall guy.
Oh, okay, okay. So what's your physicality? Mine is I'm 5'11" to 100, but I'm trying to get down to 180 because I just came back from vacation. You know how it is.
Okay. I normally walk around like 5'9". I was gonna say 5'10", 5'9", and then 160 to 165 is like my normal weight range.
Oh, okay, we're not too far apart. You know what I'm saying? But then again, unless we chew, we choose.
Yeah,
But yeah, since we got some time and then I like putting myself on the spot. Y'all know this for my viewers out there. What do you think of what do you think of your interview with me so far? How do you like it?
it's been super cool. Once we figured out the sound, I think it's
Right?
sweet.
Shout out to wifey.
I haven't had a like a I don't know like an official interview like this with like two cameras and stuff, so it's cool. I like it.
Cool, cool. And then on top of that, like I said, we of course shout out to wife for the technicalities. Do you have any shout outs you want to do?
Oh, for sure. Shout out Triumph Fight Academy, Pedigo Submission Fighting, Katie Languede. the girl in the room over there that helped me fix the camera.
All right.
Um, Shout out Nomad Grappling. Um, and if you're in the area, local area, I have a little bit more time for private lessons and stuff. I didn't mention that when I was talking about work, but I do give
Hey, go
private
ahead.
lessons, adults, children. So if you're in the area, uh, hit me up Instagram. We'll get some lessons.
Cool. Matter of fact, yeah, shout out your socials as well. Like I said, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
No, no, no. I'm saying shout out your socials.
Oh, got you. I got
Yeah, you good. You good. We're chilling. I know.
J
I
Mac.
got you. I'm talking about for the people
Yeah.
out there. I heard you.
What's my Instagram? J Mac loves jujitsu at J Mac loves jujitsu. Yeah, and then that's really the only social I use. I suck at social media. I need to get better at posting on stuff. But Instagram, J Mac loves jujitsu. Um, yeah, that's basically it.
For sure. And another thing too, you have any upcoming fights going on, or is just you just
Yeah,
going with the flow?
so I got a couple. I got a match coming up with Joe Snyder. Speaking of small guys, he's a small guy. He's
Oh, we talking
it's,
so much shit, but okay, we talking the truth though.
it's like
Continue.
a it's like a I wouldn't say it's like a funny match, but it'll be interesting because we're nowhere near the same weight class. We're not that far apart. We're like 20 pounds apart, but he's like 5'3".
Okay.
So it's like
Okay.
it's a cool match. It kind of gives like Gabby Garcia and like Craig Jones. It's kind of like a just a fun match to have. It's just a different match. I have that one coming up. He runs the super fight thing that I competed on a couple times. I like fake called him out on there, and I was like, I want Joe Snyder next because it was like obviously he's really small and he's not going to take it, but we're going to do it anyways. And then I have Toro Cup in Raleigh, Durham area. Um, I don't think I can say my opponent for that one yet, but that's coming up
It's all good.
in May.
Cool, cool. And then are we part of the live streaming or what's up?
Me myself.
No, no, no. Are we part of the live stream? Because you know how us has millions, we also live stream these events as well. So, like, is it gonna be through us or what other streams are gonna just for people to
Oh,
see the
I don't
fight?
know. Joe's might be the scrap super fights, the one against a small guy.
Mm,
That might be through you guys. I don't know.
okay,
But Toro Cup is usually streamed on Flow Grappling. Flow Grappling is like they have like
okay.
all other sports on there, but I think the first one might be through you guys. I'm not sure.
All right, cool. Look out for y'all. And again, it's a blessing, Josh. So blessings to you and yours, and shout out to Wifey again for the
Yeah,
technicalities.
sure.
And yeah, be safe and we'll be in touch. All right. Good luck in your
All right,
fights.
good. Thank you, man.
All right, like